Remember that feeling of being overwhelmed by the news? Like the world's problems are not just too big. Yeah, me too. But looking back at 2024, you see these summits, these meetings, and you realize people did try. Real people, just like us. So let's talk about that year and what came of it. Think back to Baku at COP29, which is 29th UN Climate Change Conference in November 2024. Leaders from all over trying to figure out how to help countries struggling with climate change. They weren't just throwing numbers around, they were talking about real communities, real families, real lives. The objective? To establish concrete financial commitments and cooperative frameworks for global climate action, especially for vulnerable nations. It was about finding a way to help, to make things fair. We are now seeing how these commitments are playing out in 2025. Then, Delhi at the Asia Climate Summit in October 2024. Experts trying to find ways for businesses to be less harmful, not just for profit, but for our kids, for their future. The goal was to accelerate corporate decarbonization strategies and drive sustainable investment in the Asia-Pacific region. Looking back, we can analyze the impact of the strategies discussed. And Bucharest at the Climate Change Summit also in October 2024, trying to balance industry and nature. It was tough, right? How do you keep jobs, keep progress without destroying the planet? Well, the intention of this summit was to promote dialogue and action on sustainable industrial practices and environmental stewardship. The discussions there are now shaping policies we see implemented today. The Busan Treaty negotiations in South Korea in November 2024, that one stung. We wanted a win. We really did. A legally binding global agreement to reduce plastic pollution, but it didn't happen. It's easy to get discouraged, but we can't, because plastic is a real problem and it's not going away. We are still grappling with the fallout from those failed negotiations and those migratory animals protected by the Bonn Convention. They remind us we are all connected, that we share this planet. The core aim of this convention was to conserve migratory species and their habitats through international cooperation. We are still working to uphold the principles of that convention in 2025. These summits, these moments, they weren't just about policies, they were about us, about what kind of world we want to live in. And at Nectarius, we believe you can make a difference. We want to give you the tools, the knowledge to understand these issues, to be a part of the solution, because together we can build something better.